here to talk to you about Let's Talk. It's a show on DNTWOK, which is DNTWOK. It's a very inspiring show, very informative. You will learn a lot on this show. So I invite you to please join DNTWOK, like, subscribe, and share with everyone you know.
Hello and welcome to Let's Talk. I am Olujoke Mosako.
We are talking about time and money. Two very scarce commodity, but are relatively available to everyone. It's just in quantity. But in the case of money, we just have, in case of time, we all allocated 24 hours a day, 60 minutes, 60 seconds a minute, 60 minutes an hour. No more, no less. So I think that's just the slight definition of time. But when it comes to time management today, it's a pretty standard ideal that everyone who wants to advance or move forward or achieve certain goals in life should adhere to today. Managing your money and time are technically the same. It's a flip of the same coin. If you don't have any of them, it just makes you feel like, whoa, what did I do? If it's time, what did I do all day? If it's money, what have I spent? What did I do with all the money I had? And at the end of the period, you just keep wondering what happened. And you're left in this constant, because the truth is, just like time, money somehow comes. It's like a cycle. So you cannot be without money in perpetual. So there will be a time when you would have money. It's one of those standard basic theory of money supply today. It will get to you. It is what you do with it.
It has always been said that if you really want to be successful in life, you need to do something with your hands, something for yourself, because you probably might not get rich working for someone. So what is business all about, and why is it necessary and important?
Well, business is at the crux of all things in the economy. Yeah, if we would go by the very basics, think of it this way: whoever you're working for is also probably most likely running a business. Even the government services, they are running a type of business. It's just that taxpayers are the ones paying for the services, or publicly available services. So it doesn't matter who you're working for or how you're earning your money, it's most likely a form of business already. So what is business in itself? Business is transaction, basically. Transaction, getting someone's problem or need solved, getting someone's problem solved or needs met, and in return, getting rewarded for it. That's what all businesses do at the most basic level.
What do you have to say to people, or the kind of advice would you like to give to people?
Self-medication, I would say the disadvantages of self-medication is more than the advantages of self-medication. And I want you to please seek consult with your healthcare provider. We have specialists, we have providers suffering from, and give you the appropriate guidance and treatment plan. All right, regarding what you have. And also, do not take medications from family members. People do that all the time. I hear people say, oh, I had a urinary tract infection 2 months ago. I still have leftover antibiotics. Here, take. No, you shouldn't even have the leftover medication to begin with, right? You should not, because antibiotics are given for a certain period of time. So they give you, for example, if it's take twice a day for 5 days, 7 days, or 10 days, you should have finished your medication before, right? You shouldn't have leftover to give to somebody else. What if that person is allergic to that medication? You keep abusing medication and it causes resistance, especially antibiotics.
The topic is border reopening, its effect on economy.
I think people get it wrong. When you say borders were closed because of smuggled items, no, that's not the reason alone. You see, when there's a country and people see opportunity of taking advantage of the system, porous the porosity in the system and everything. And let me tell you this. The smuggling is not, we're just we smuggle things, rice. Rice is not the only commodity that is brought into the country. Like I always tell people, Nigeria has no business being an import-dependent economy. We should be an economy that is export-dependent. And that's the reason why we have issues with the rate of dollar. But let me tell you this. Things first, not only that rice or all the commodities were being smuggled into the country, dangerous weapons were being smuggled into the country. So what I'm saying in essence is that when you look at that and the effect on the people, the citizens, and the economy, it's a tough one. So the step being taken by the federal government and by Mr. President that the border should be closed, well, it has so many effects. It has the disadvantage and it has the advantage.
Habits that destroy. How would you define habits, and how does habits affect the functionality of a person?
Well, habits are things that you do over and over again. Basically, it means that you're habituated to it. You keep doing it over and over. It has become your second nature. So basically, that's what habits are. Habits are not just things you do accidentally or things that you do once in a while. It defines the pattern of your life. It defines the style of your behavior. In which area am I lacking, and how do I begin to make changes? And to realize that once you begin to make those changes, you're not going to see the results immediately, because habits by their nature has been there for a long time. But you got to stay with it and say, how do I gradually make the change? It also means that sometimes we need to seek out people as mentors, as friends, who can help us to get where we are going. We need to have friends who can look into our faces and tell us we are wrong.
What should we take note of before putting down our signature on any document?
We need to know that however we sign a document, we are going to be bound by it. Also, whether we read or think or consult about the terms of a document or not, as long as a person is in his right senses and does not have a gun to his head, that's under duress. Whatever you sign is going to bind you. So anytime you want to put your signature on something, you have to think it through. Whether you understand or not, putting your signature there, being in your right senses, not having a gun to your head, you are going to be bound by this. So we have to put that in mind.
Our lives begin to end the day we decide to, the day we become silent about the things that matter. So trafficking is not just only just merely keeping quiet about it. Even when you say it, you're also a trafficker. So it's better to speak up. When we see these situations, they're right around us. They are right there. Our church members, some of them are traffickers. Our neighbors, some of them are traffickers. So when we see this situation, let's speak. You can save a child's life. Don't keep quiet because the trafficker is your friend or something. Don't keep quiet. And as for the parents, it is wrong. A child below 14 years is not even supposed to work. Try to look for some other means of survival without exploiting your children.
Until next time, I remain Olujo Kimosaku. Bye for now.
Hello everyone, my name is Janet Bablo, and I'm here to talk to you about a show called Let's Talk. Let's Talk is a show on DNTWOK, DNTWOK on YouTube. I would like for you to, watch the show. I've been on the show. The show is educative, it's informative, it's amazing, and it's all said by the one and only Olujo Kimosaku. So don't forget to hit the like button, make sure you share, and make sure you subscribe.